Despite African Americans making up only 13% of the population, according to the Black and Missing Foundation, Black individuals make up nearly 40% of all missing persons cases. Last August, Prince George's County teen Dacara Thomson made national headlines when she was declared missing and was ultimately found dead in neighboring Anne Arundel County. Today, we're joined by County Councilwoman Wanika Fisher to discuss her newest bill, Dacara Rose's Law. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
So let's talk a little bit about Dacara Rose's Law. What exactly does it do?
It does two big things. It takes what's already our practice here in Maryland and Prince George's, that there is no wait time for any missing person. So whether it's a child or an adult, if you believe a friend or a family member is missing, you can automatically file a missing person report, and it puts that in our county code. And the second piece of the law requires our Prince George's Police Department to do an educational campaign on missing persons, and what do you do when you activate your friends and family to do a search for missing persons with a particular focus on Black women and girls.
So we were talking earlier and you told me, a lot of families think that there is that, 24-hour waiting period. What are some of the things that you actually heard from family members?
I mean, it was, when I first heard about Dakara's case, I saw it on social media like everyone else, and I found out that she actually went missing down the street from my house in my district. So when I went out there, I helped search for a few days, and when we were talking to different advocates in the space, I'm shocked how many people think you have to wait to file for a missing person, whether it's and there's no time period when you think someone's missing. And I think that education, particularly in our community, is one of the reasons why you're seeing those stats around our Black community and what's going on with missing persons. And so I think making sure people know that there's absolutely no wait time is important.
Yeah, and when it comes to that educational piece, what did officials talk about when it came to, getting awareness out there? How are they going to educate the community?
Yeah, a lot of the things that we want to make sure we do is a campaign on how you actually file. How do you actually galvanize your community? People don't realize when you see people missing, the flyers that are made, the phone calls that are made, when a family is in that kind of shock, they need support to do that. And I think one thing that I've gained so much love and respect for from the Thomson family is the amount of work they put into Dakara's case. Not every young person gets that, right? And so us being able to actually put some county resources behind missing persons is really, really important.
Yeah, and it seems like the first few hours of a person going missing is really crucial. So do you think that if this legislation was in place during the time of, Dacara Thomson going missing, do you think that it would have made a difference?
I think the resources part would have made a big difference. I applaud our Prince George's Police Department. When Dakara's family, I just know the case well, when she was found missing, when they felt she was missing, like their earliest awareness, they called in, they filed a report, there was no time. But I think the resources around support, searching, housing family members, where she was missing in my district is like 40 minutes far from where she resided with her dad and her mom. So they were in a whole different part of the county, right? Printing flyers takes costs, especially if you're and all of the social media work and all of the things that go into it. So I think one of the biggest things would have been the support would have been there more for Dakara's family and friends than there was. But I'm very proud of our police department and how swift they were with the information that they received.
And we know Dacara Rose's Law passed in the committee today. What are the next steps?
Yes, it passed 3-0 today, which was great. We amended some technical language. It will now go out to the full county council in the next couple weeks on a Tuesday for full council for a vote and then final passage.
Gotcha. And let's switch gears a little bit. You are now running for state's attorney.
Yes.
In the county. But what made you, decide that right now is the right time for you?
I think I've been in public service a long time, and I always say that God is a part of shepherding my steps. I think what you see going on nationally in our country really shows how much our justice system is being depleted and how much our community sometimes doesn't have faith in that justice system. I think it's the right time for me. I'm someone that has a 360-degree view on justice. I've been a prosecutor in our county. I've been on defense. I've really written our criminal code, defended it for days when I was in the House, and I do the entire finance system of public safety. So I do the state's attorney's budget right now. I do the police department right now. I do the sheriff right now. now. And so I know what it's going to take to be the captain of public safety for our county. And it just feels like it definitely feels like the right time, and we need it. When I'm with my residents, people don't feel safe. And I want to be a part of making that effort for them every day.
Absolutely. And so another question that I wanted to talk about is just the fact that we've seen a lot of, musical chairs when it comes to the county council.
Yes.
If elected, we will have another seat that we would have to fill. What is your message to voters that feel like they're a little frustrated when they have to now vote for someone new in the county council?
Well, I'm running in the regular elections, so there is nothing to fill. My seat will be up the same time you vote for governor on down, regular. So I'm the council member of District 2 till December 26th. I know there's a few candidates to replace me for District 2, so there is nothing different with me running for state's attorney. I've never been appointed to anything in this county. I've earned my vote every single time, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't put my name forward for the appointment for the acting state's attorney role. I didn't want to cause another special election. I didn't want to cause more money, right? And so I decided when state's attorney was open to run clean and actually not leave my council seat. I'm running clean in the regular cycle. So I'm not causing any appointment or special election to the council.
All right. Councilmember Wanika Fisher, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, for more tools, resources, and information on missing people of color, visit blackandmissingincorporated.com.